age 20, you enlist in the Marines, and you spent 9 years in the Marines, correct?
Correct.
And 2 tours of duty.
Yes.
And you were also, and I'm going to, this is verbatim, so off your website, I believe. If I screw up, please tell me. You led the first female platoon attached to infantry in a war zone.
That is correct.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds really important.
Okay, so the Marine Corps has never formed an all-female platoon. So it was the first all-female platoon that's ever been formed. So I was in charge of that. I had led other platoons before with guys, but it's the first all-female platoon. So what happened in the war zone is they needed women to search women, like infantry. The infantry guys could not search the women in the city of Fallujah. And so they needed women to be attached to the infantry to search the women.
Okay.
And so they formed an all-female platoon, trained them, but it was actually my job already. It's called MOS. But it was my job already to search people. I was a military police. I was a field MP, which means war zone stuff.
Right.
And so that was my actual job. Most of the women were not. They pulled them from all different jobs and stuck them in this, and then I trained them how to do it, and then we were attached to the infantry.
So at that point, when you're 20, and well, I guess you're 29 by the time you leave.
Yeah.
Did you know what you wanted to do? Like, did you know you wanted to be like in fitness, or was it?
So I was certified to train when I was 18.
Okay.
So I was a trainer before I went in, and then I joined the Marine Corps, and then as soon as I got back out day one, I went right back in it. So all I've ever done is fitness my whole world.
Wow. So 2 tours in Iraq. Do you ever want to go back and just on vacation and hang out in the sand?
No. Oh, wait, in the sand. Maybe at the beach, not there.
I was just...
You know what's really funny is we were moving, and I moved a lot of our Marine Corps, all my Marine Corps like stuff from war like I have in this bag, and it all had that. I touched it, and I was like, it had that. As soon as I touched it, it had that feeling of war again. I was like, this is that feeling. Because we went 66 days in the shower. We were disgusting.
Wow.
That was my first tour before they had, I mean, it's different now over there.
Well,
but
first, I just want to say thanks for your service.
Thank you.
I'm glad that there's brave people like you, because the cowards like me, we get to...
You're not a coward. That doesn't make you a coward.
No,
different strokes, different folks, right?
A lot of people in the military have trouble transitioning back into civilian life. Was it something that you encountered, or was it because you had a drive and you knew what you wanted to do, it was easy?
It's definitely not easy. No, it's definitely a huge challenge. I went through counseling. I mean, anytime war can really mess you up mentally, and you obviously see that a ton. Thankfully, I had a good support team around me that got me help.
Yeah, we did something recently with a nonprofit, it's FitOps Foundation, and it takes people from the military that have they need assistance, essentially, like finding their way, and they put them through a personal training program and help them find jobs in fitness, which is really cool.
I think it's really cool.
Yeah, it was, but it's like their stories. I was reading a lot of them, and not being in the military, I didn't know how difficult that is until, you read some of them, and it really is, it's powerful.
But if you think about it, you think, it's so easy. You come back and you're just a normal person, but your brain just can't switch like that.
Yeah.
It just, at least mine couldn't.
No,
It was easier my second deployment. My first deployment was really hard to come back and be normal. My second deployment was easier, and it's never easy, but easier. And then I got out, and I was like, okay.
So but after the second one, when you got out, it wasn't like, I'm going to miss this. It was like, I've served my country, I've done my time. It's time to go. No?
No, I miss it. I got out because I was going to lose custody of my kids. I didn't get out because I wanted to.
Oh.
So I had gotten divorced and I was going to lose custody, and so I chose to get out. I had one because I was getting ready to deploy again. And so I made the decision to get out, and I miss it every day.
Wow.
The Marine Corps is like embedded in me. I love every bit of it. I will support our troops to the day I die. I love veterans. I love everything. And,
but that's that drive that... I'm sure you learn a lot there, like discipline, structure,
a lot.
And do you carry that with you when you leave?
Absolutely. I feel like my military time has completely made me who I am today. I mean, I was obviously but I was a structured person before I went in, but definitely not to the level I am now.
Okay.
Because my day is so minute to minute.
What is your day?
My day is insane. So I start at 3:30 in the morning. I get up, and then I eat breakfast. I know, right? You're like, what the heck? That sounds dumb.
No. I'm just like, I
work a lot.
Okay.
So I get up early, and then I start training between 4:45, 5-ish. I leave the house about 4:30. but I like to get up and I like to see the early Today Show comes on at 3:30. So
you can't miss it. Yeah,
you gotta get some news in, right?
I get it. Yeah.
Take my beet shot, eat my breakfast, pack my humongous lunchbox for the day. When I say humongous, it's like literally this big.
It's like a trunk that you have to like put on your back and
I'm
look
like,
around.
well, I got my 10 watt.
Well, you could actually.
I like to eat a lot.